Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa S. of By Vanessa S. and welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. Recently, I made some glasses like this. I made these glasses and I didn't quite like the way these turned out. And so, when you look at it, you would say, okay, all things are lost, throw them away. Well, you don't really have to do that. So anytime you make something, and maybe there's a vase or some glasses or something you've done, and you just, you're not liking it anymore, you don't like it, or you just really want to get rid of it or do something different. Most times there is a way for you to do just that. So the reason why this would be such a difficult decision on what to do with it, whether it's toss it or, give it away, is because of the resin. So it's coated with resin. And so, again, most people would say, well, just get rid of it. Well, you don't have to do that. And what I'm going to show you is how to get resin and paint off of a project like this. That's glass, a glass vase, a jar, something that you've added paint, glitter, resin, something like that to, and turn it from this back into this. And I'm going to show you how. So for this project, you're going to need aluminum foil, paper towels, and you're going to need acetone. Now you want acetone, 100% pure acetone. You don't want alcohol because that's not going to do it. You want 100% acetone. So to start, you would take a piece of your aluminum foil, okay, and lay it down. Then you want to take some paper towels. Now, be generous with the paper towels. There's no need to be stingy with the paper towels, okay? You can lay them flat like that. Then you're going to add your whatever your glass piece is. And this can also be done for tumblers. Anything that you use resin for, paint resin, glitter, mica powder, and use resin, you can do the same process. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to cover the piece, now whether it's a vase or a cup. And these are cups that I bought from Dollar Tree. They were $1.25. And you might want to use just a piece of tape if you're concerned about, it staying together. And you can use maybe one or two pieces of paper towel. I tend to use, I kind of double it up in a sense and wrap it in different ways. Okay. So now that I have this wrapped up like I want, then I'm going to take the acetone, and you want to be generous with the acetone. There's no need to be stingy with the acetone. Now, one thing I will say is kind of create like a little side here so that the acetone doesn't go running off the side of the table. Okay, so it's going to absorb with the paper towel, but it just depends on what type of paper towel you use, whether it's really absorbent or not. So you want to be very generous with the acetone. And mind you, what you're doing is you're covering the paper towel. That's what you're putting the acetone on, the paper towel. Now, once you've drenched the paper towel, okay, it's all drenched. Now you want to make sure that the paper towel is touching the object, okay? And like I have a pedestal here, so I definitely want to make sure that the paper towel is touching this piece in between the base and the actual glass, okay? And I'm making sure that it's touching the bottom. Now the paper towel is fully drenched. Next thing you want to do is wrap it. So the first piece that you wrap it with, you want it to be tight and you want it touching, okay? And remember, if you have a glass like mine, you got the base right there, okay? Then you want to take a second piece of aluminum foil. And notice with this one, I'm wrapping it differently. I'm wrapping it diagonal, and I'm kind of creating a little pouch. Okay. So now you just want to kind of mold it, because you want to make sure that the paper towel is touching all parts of the glass. All right? Okay. Okay. Then once you do that, you can put it in a plastic bag. It could be a Ziploc bag or some other type of plastic bag that you have. Now I do this part, put it in a plastic bag, really just kind of for just safety. It is glass, it is acetone, you have paint and glitter or whatever it is. So I just put it in a bag, just kind of for safekeeping. I'm going to let this sit for about 2 days and not bother it. I'll come back in about 2 days and show you what it looks like. Hi everyone. Okay, so it is now 2 days later, and we can start the process of removing the resin and paint. So as you can see, I kept it all intact. I kept the plastic bag closed. And you can use any type of plastic bag if you're going to put them in a plastic bag, a shopping bag or whatever. This is just what I had at the time. And so I'm just going to start opening with the aluminum foil, unwrapping it. And of course, you don't have to be neat about it because I don't think you'll be using it again. Or you might if you decide that you want to, re-wrap it and, to do some touch-up or something like that. But for the most part, I don't reuse it. Okay. Get this second installation coming out. Okay, and as you can see, the paper towel has now turned colors, which is a good sign. Okay, which is a good sign. Here. Okay, and so now, the paper towel will more than likely still be wet, which is good. And you just unwrap it. And what you'll notice is when you're unwrapping that layer of paper towel closest to the glass, it's going to be like slimy and real slippery. And see, this is what you have. And so all you have to do is notice that the paint and the resin and the glitter, all of that is just coming off. You can just peel it off, and then whatever can't be peeled off, you can take your paper towel and kind of just wipe it off. And so what I do is once I do this part where I'm wiping down and getting, these parts that are easy to come off, I just wipe them off with the paper towel that I have here. And then you can do one or two things. You can go through the process again. So this is what it looks like. Notice that most of of the resin and paint and everything is coming off of it. So you can do one or two things. At this point, the resin, most of the resin is off, so you can use your acetone remover and take a paper towel and wipe it off. Or if you don't want to do that, you can go through the process again. So I'm just putting some acetone on paper towel. And you can take it and you can just start wiping it off like that. Okay. Just like you would, wipe off anything else. You can wipe it off this way. Or you can, wrap it up again. You can go through the process of putting the paper towel on it and wrapping it up again. But this time you probably won't have to let it sit for 2 days, maybe overnight or something, because all you're doing now is just getting the paint and the glitter and everything off of it. So again, you can either put some muscle work behind it and do it this way, or you can wrap it back up again and kind of start the process over again, but this time only letting it sit for maybe a day or overnight. But anyway, that's how you get it back from having the full glass with or the vase, or even a tumbler. Like I said, you can do this with a tumbler, from having the full vase, the full tumbler, whatever you have, resin and paint or glitter or any mica powder. Anytime you have resin and the already curated, this is the process that you would go through to get it back to where it started, which is like this. And that's it. Until next time.